Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. Today, I'd like to tell a little story. And, as a good story, this one starts in a helicopter.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris!
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare.
This way. Damn it! Make for that mansion!
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
All right.
As I entered the dining room, I noticed something on the table. There was an ink ribbon. Next to the table, I found a typewriter. Convenient placement, I'd say. With nothing else worth mentioning, I head towards the source of the noise. But when I reached it, I found something unexpected. Unfortunately, I lost my pistol on the way to the mansion, so I had to use my knife. That didn't work. But despite my best efforts, the zombie wasn't going down so easily. So I had to retreat and ask for reinforcements. But when I returned to the main hall, it was empty.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
The only thing left behind was Jill's pistol. As I started to search for them, I found a weird gate behind the stairs.
Nope.
After equipping the pistol, I was ready to explore the mansion. Entering the next room, the statue in the middle caught my attention. At the end of the room, there was a locked door, with an emblem of a sword carved into the lock. There was also a cabinet blocking an entrance. I decided to climb up the cabinet and push it away. Then, I used the cabinet to investigate the statue from above, and on the vase he was holding, I found a map of the first floor of the mansion. Who puts a map in a vase? With the entrance open, I decided to explore it. Inside, I found a dagger. But as I was leaving, I was surprised by another zombie. I tried to shoot it, but 3 bullets weren't enough, so I used the dagger to push him away. With only a limited amount of bullets, I couldn't spend them with just one zombie, so I pushed the cabinet to block it. After that, I made my best British impression. With the room cleared, I returned to the hall to explore more rooms. Most doors in the main hall were locked. One carved with a helmet, one with a sword, one with an armor, and one locked from the other side. But not all of them were locked. The one on the second floor led me to a balcony above the dining room. The other was hidden, disguised as a painting, and led to a graveyard. I decided to explore none of them. Instead, I returned to the typewriter to start my report. Now that I'm better equipped, I decided to have a rematch with the zombie that attacked me. Somehow, it was still alive. Kinda. But in the end, it died. Checking the doors here, they were also locked. One carved with an armor, and one with a sword. Fuck, even the elevator was locked. Why is there an elevator here? Back to where the zombie attacked me, I realized what he was eating. My comrade, Kenneth. Looks like his throat has been torn out.
What a shame. What a rotten way to die.
However, Kenneth was holding a videotape. I should probably take it. To the left, there was a door. On the next room, I found some ammo and some green herbs. Not wanting to waste resources, I only used one to treat my wounds. After climbing the stairs, I entered the door to a corridor. There, I found more green herbs and a body on the floor. Then I entered the door right in front of me. Inside, there was an armored statue with a shield. In the middle of the room, there was a key in a pedestal. However, I had no space left to carry it. And at the end of the room, another locked door, carved with a helmet. Back to the corridor, I found another zombie. And I was attacked again. And after some shots, he went down. At the end of the corridor, I found an arrow stuck to a statue. But as I got closer, another zombie appeared. This one went down a bit easier. Then I got the arrow. Inspecting it, it looked like I could remove its head. So I did just that. There was some more ammo in front of the mirror, but I had no space left. So, reluctantly, I had to use my herbs. With this place clear, I checked all the doors, 2 locked from the other side, and 1 locked from this side, so I unlocked it. The door took me back to the balcony. To my right, another locked door, with a sword, and on the other side, I found the ugliest statue I've ever seen. So ugly, I just had to destroy it. I was so glad about destroying the statue, I had to get a closer look at it. But as I got closer, I noticed a weird blue gem next to it. Unlike the statue, the gem wasn't ugly, so I took it. With no other doors left, I went to the one in the painting. Here, I found another zombie. Using British combat to avoid wasting ammo, I defeated it. Then, I found another gate, which was locked from the other side. A bit further, I found a shirtless zombie. As I got near it, it tried to grab me. Twice. So, I decided to lure it to try and stab it. It was an interesting one. Checking where the zombie was, I found some shotgun ammo, but I still had no space left. Then, I investigated the huge tomb there, which was engraved with a picture of an angel. However, the arrowhead was missing. Using the arrowhead, the tomb opened, revealing a staircase. Going down the stairs, I got into a strange room with 4 head statues. 1 missing its eyes, 1 missing its nose, 1 missing its mouth, and 1 missing all of the above. On the other end of the room was a coffin suspended in the air, held by chains. Also, a pedestal with a book. The Book of Curses. On the lock of the book, there was a key. The Book of Curses. The 4 masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. After getting out of there, I examined the key. On it was the engraving of a sword. With this key in hand, I returned inside. First, I unlocked the door in the main hall. Then, the one in the balcony. Going inside, the first thing I found was another locked door. This one locked with a simple lock. And I also found more zombies. I unlocked the door behind me, then I went down the stairs. Here, I found another body in front of a door. Behind the door was a safe room. Here was another typewriter and an item box. After organizing my inventory, I continued to check the doors. They were all locked. So I decided to go back to find more sword doors. This one led me to the kitchen. On the shelves, I found a note key. The door next to it was locked. On the floor, a body. On the table, there was a dagger. And on the back of the room, the elevator. After that, I tried to leave. But another zombie. And as it turned out, the zombie on the floor was actually alive. But not for long. Now, there was only one sword door left to open. This corridor left me a bit uneasy. Oh, okay. Here, I found another dagger and some more ammo. Why are there so many doors here? To my right, a door I could open with the old key. But I decided to save it. And to my left, I found the bathroom.
Holy shit, does this place only have one bathroom?
Here, there was a bathtub, filled with dirty water.
Pretty sure I'm gonna regret this. Oh, there's still water in the sink. I need to wash my hands after this.
Well, no wonder the water was dirty. Inside the tub, there was another old key.
I got a bad feeling about this corridor.
The next door took me to an empty room with another door at the end. And in this next room, I found a dagger, some ink ribbons, and a shotgun. But when I removed the shotgun, something moved.
It must be nothing.
But when I left the room,
fuck, it was something.
so I had to put the shotgun back. And the last door took me to yet another set of doors. And another zombie appeared. After spending a good amount of bullets in it, it went down. The doors here were locked, one with the armor carving, and the other with the Spencer family emblem. But the door from where the zombie came was open. Here, I was attacked by a zombie dog.
I really hope Peter doesn't watch this video.
A little bit further, there was an indentation. And something written on it.
The defiler of the accursed cafe.
The door next to it was locked. Just locked. Back to the hall, I entered the only unlocked door. There was another zombie. And after some more stabbing, it went back to sleep. Under the staircase, there was a door that led to another safe room. Inside, I found a fuel canteen and another old key next to the typewriter. The corpse outside the safe room was bothering me. So, I collected some kerosene and burned that body. With only a single bullet left, I had to use my knife to fight the rest of the zombies in here. I tried to lure this one downstairs, but I accidentally entered the corridor. The door behind me led me to a dark room. Here, I got another herb. There was also an unlit fireplace. Using my lighter, I lit the fireplace, revealing some red lines on the wall, and a door locked with a helmet. The zombie was still there when I left the room, so I set it on fire. The door in the corridor was locked, with the armor curving. The door here was missing its knob, and one door was locked from this side. Now, I was in yet another corridor. Here, I found a wooden mount, but the zombie got me from behind. Luckily, the door behind it was unlocked. In that room, I found a dog whistle, but once again, full inventory. After some 420, I got some ammo I found there, and then got the whistle. With it, there was a note. In summary, someone hid something in a dog collar. Luckily, the door still had its knob from this side, so I made my way back to the safe room. I think I'll rest here for a bit. And that was the story of how Chris closed the door to his sanity.